10 things you didn't know about North Korea. In the present day, North and South Korea are separated by the Korean Demilitarized Zone, which dates back to the Korean War from 1950 to 1953. Since then, leaders have turned their backs on each other and never set foot on either of the separate states. Many find North Korea as the most bizarre of all countries in the world. The same reason why people seem fascinated and curious to know about this mysterious nation. It has a reputation for being secretive, and the government is not keen on opening the state for people who want to come and go. Do you want to know more about the country of North Korea? In this video, we will reveal 10 things that most people didn't know about North Korea. But before we begin, please hit the like and don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more interesting video content. For this list, we are looking at things that you didn't know exist in other places than North Korea. Number 1. Election. People in North Korea also go to the poll to vote every 5 years. As strange as their dictator government, North Korea hold their elections to match the illusion of the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, the country's official name. Ironically, the ballots they receive have listed only one candidate name for the office of Supreme People's Assembly Deputy in their district. The only decision the voters must make is whether to vote for the sole candidate listed or to vote against them, which involves placing their ballot in a separate box from the positive votes and having their identity noted, which could be considered an act of treason. In short, the election in North Korea is hereditary and mandatory. Number 2. Prison camps. The North Korean prison camps can be placed side by side to the death camps during the Holocaust under Hitler's dictatorship. Shocking reports from escapees confirm the horrors of North Korea's massive network of prison camps and believed to house 100,000 prisoners. They say prisoners are often beaten, tortured, and forced into labor without proper food. Malnutrition and starvation are often the cause of death inside the prison camp, and so it was commonly known to be the death camps. Number 3. Third-generation punishment. This is the most shocking of North Korea's absurd rule. If a person commits a political crime and considered revolutionary or against the regime, he will be sent to a prison camp, and the immediate family can also be sent there. Subsequently, the next 2 generations born at the camp must remain there for life. The decree was proclaimed in 1972 by Kim Il-sung and believed that 3 generations had to be punished to wipe out the seed of class enemies. Number 4. Mandatory military service. All male citizens over the age of 18 must serve a 10-year term in the Army. Until 2003, the term was stretched to 13 years. In 2015, women started to be conscripted as well, although only for a short term, after graduating from high school and until the age of 23. So, it is not a wonder that North Korea has the largest military in the world. This country has active military personnel of about 7.7 million servicemen and women, comparing to the US, which has 1.5 million active military personnel. Number 5. Kijongdong, also known as the Ghost City or Peace Village. This was built in North Korea Demilitarized Zone, stretching the entire 250-kilometer-long border separating the 2 countries. According to the North Korean government, it contains a 200-family collective farm, schools, hospitals, and daycare center. But observations from the south suggest it is, in fact, a fake city and not a single person lives there. South Koreans call Kijongdong a propaganda village, although that term could be applied to both because of its counterpart village called Daejeongdong or Freedom Village in the South Korean side of Demilitarized Zone. In the 1980s, South Korea erected a 98-meter-tall flagpole in Daejeon-dong, flying a 130-kilogram South Korean flag. North Korea responded by building a 160-meter-tall flagpole with a flag that weighs a humongous 270 kilograms, and currently the fourth tallest flagpole in the world. Until recently, both sides harangued each other with long propaganda audios blared through massive speakers mounted on top of buildings and directed towards the other. Originally, DPRK broadcasts extolled the North's virtues and urged disgruntled soldiers and peasant farmers to walk across the border into the supposed paradise of North Korea. When that didn't work, they switched to anti-Western speeches, communist operas, and North Korean military songs. In response, South Korea teased their arch rivals by blasting songs from popular K-pop girl groups in high decibels. Number 6. Accordion. All teachers in North Korea were once required to play the accordion. It was often called the people's instrument since it was portable enough to carry along on a day of voluntary hard labor in the fields, as Barbara Demick explains in her book Nothing to Envy: Real Lives in Korea. In the classroom, teachers sang "We Have Nothing to Envy in the World," which had the sing-song tune as familiar to the North Korean children as "Twinkle Twinkle Little Star." In 2012, a North Korean accordion band even became a YouTube hit for their version of Aha's "Take on Me." Number 7. Possessing the Bible and watching South Korean movies and pornography are punishable by death. News reported that as many as 80 people were publicly executed in North Korea for offenses as minor as watching South Korean movies or possessing a Bible. But for the North Korean government, it is a capital crime. Most of the victims were charged with watching or illegally trafficking South Korean videos, involvement in prostitution, or possessing a Bible. Authorities even gathered 10,000 people, including children and forces, to watch the execution. Convicted were covered with white bags, were tied to stakes at the city before authorities shot them with a machine gun. Number 9. Government-designed haircut. When in North Korea, you might be committing a crime if you get a Justin Bieber's slick hairstyle or a Miley Cyrus edgy pixie haircut. Here in North Korea, men can only choose from 10 government-approved hairstyles, while women may choose from 18 official hairstyles. Else, you will be arrested by the North Korean Fashion Police. Number 10. Blue jeans are illegal. Western clothing, particularly blue jeans, are officially banned in North Korea. The government poses restrictions from exposure from the outside world and influence through Western fashion. Though blue jeans are strictly prohibited, black denim is still allowed. If you are a tourist wearing a blue jeans, nobody will bother you. But you'll have to change when visiting the memorial of their former leaders like Kim Il-sung and Kim Jong-il. I hope this video helps with some information that you might find useful if ever you're planning to visit North Korea. Also remember that traveling alone is not permitted. Make sure you contact your private tour company so you can be guided. Do not wander alone in the streets, and please come back in one piece. If you've been to North Korea, please share your experience through the comment section below. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe to this channel for more exciting videos.